Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry.
What a night! Henry! He is gone for the touchdown. His 4th.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Chapter 1 was history. This is where things get real. 32 teams, 10 seasons, 1 chance to claim it all. This week, 5 games. A commissioner trying to save his season, a dark horse trying to prove his worth, a new GOAT possibly in the making, and a complete ass whooping. Some games you lose, some games you let slip away. A main character, a former champion, the Commanders came out of the gate like they had somewhere to be. Jumped on the Eagles early, settled into their lead, and for a while, this looked routine. Across from him, Boski, a new face. Nobody in this league knows what this man's got yet. And for a half, it didn't seem to matter. But Boski and his Eagles didn't panic. They just chipped. A drive here, a score there, slow, patient. The kind of bleed you don't even notice until you look up and the lead you were sitting on is almost gone. And then, right after the 2-minute warning in the 4th quarter, Boski scored, took the lead. And just like that, the man who had been protecting the lead the entire game was the one doing the chasing. Goku had 1 drive left to save his night. First shot, he takes it deep, and his receiver was open. He was there. But the way he broke on the ball carried him right out of the play. Incomplete. Nothing. 1 second on the clock. 1 play left, and everybody watching knew exactly where it was going. Jaden Daniels put it up for Terry McLaurin, and he catches it, 15 yards short from the end zone. What should have been a slightly tricky get in, get out win turned into the kind of loss that keeps you up at night. Goku had this game, but the real story tonight isn't the Commanders. It's the man standing over them. Boski, in his very first act in this league, an unknown, a nobody by reputation, he walked in and buried a main character and a former champion. If you don't know his name yet, you will. And not every game is a shootout. Some are just a fight. Texans and Bills, 2 defenses that decided early that nobody was scoring easy today. Field position, punts, 3rd down stops, the kind of game that never makes a highlight reel, but wins you a season. For 4 quarters, it was a rock fight. The difference? I could run it, just a little more than they could. And in a game this tight, a little more is everything. 1 extra drive, 1 extra push on the ground, that's all it took. Final score, 14-10. Ugly, grinding, mine. I told you I wasn't just here to hold the camera. It's not pretty, but it's 1-0. The chase starts with the win, however you can get it. Now for our final game, the game of the week. Every now and then, a game means more than the score. This is one of those. Last Madden, CSAP didn't choose the Cowboys. A wheel did. A random wheel spin dropped him in Dallas, and he never said a word. Took the team, made a deep playoff run, with a roster someone else already gutted, by the way. It wasn't until later I found out the truth. The man's a Giants fan. Die hard, in real life. So when he came to me and asked to buy the rights to the Giants, his team, I told him, yo, keep your money. Some things you don't charge a man for. Tonight, he finally gets to be who he is. And across from him, Tomahawk, Cowboys. Been here since day 1 of the last cycle. Flirted with perfect seasons, an OG with something to prove of his own. New York's heart, Dallas's pedigree. Let's play. For a quarter and a half, nobody blinked. Blow for blow. Then Dallas found their hammer, Javonte Williams. And once he got downhill, the Giants had no answer. What started even turned into a wall. By the half, 27-13, Dallas. But New York doesn't fold that easy. Out of the locker room, they punch right back. A drive, a score, suddenly there's a pulse. Both sides stalled, and just when the Giants smelled a comeback, Williams found the end zone again. A $168 on the ground, 2 scores, 34-20. and it's starting to feel over. Except C-Sav wasn't done. Down the field again. Touchdown. He goes for 2 to make it a one-score game. No good. 34-26. Still 2 possessions, but New York is still breathing. Dallas gets it back, and everybody's watching thinking the same thing. Hand it to Williams. Run out the clock. Go home. Instead, play action, roll out, a throw that never should have left his hands, intercepted. And the Giants have life. And the convoy. For a second, it looks like a house call. 6 the other way. Ball came. And they wrestle him down just short of the midfield, inches from stealing the whole thing away. And here's where you saw the pressure crack. New York, needing a miracle, starts lining up in 3 tight end sets, squeezing, forcing it, until there's nothing left to do but throw it to the sky. A prayer, unanswered. Final score, 34-26. Cowboys take it. On paper, 2-score Dallas win. In reality, a dogfight that just happened to look like a blowout in the middle. The Giants battled every single snap against a genuinely good user, and C-Sav, in his real team's colors for the first time, walked out of there with his head up. Tomahawk gets the W, but he knows what all of us know. The Giants are going to be a problem, and this rivalry, it's just getting started.